Well, that was a little taste of getting a room in Santiago de Cuba there. But anyway, we're going to be talking about the Animal Protective Foundation, which does such a magnificent job with animals. I mean, we go from training to neutering and spaying and partying, right? We're partying
Absolutely.
now, right? Yeah. So tell me about your party coming up. And one of you is the honorary. You're the honorary chair. Is that correct?
I am. Mm-hmm.
You are, and you are Bill Del-Sette.
Del-Sette.
Del-Sette, and you are with the Del-Sette Management.
Del-Sette Capital Management. We are a retirement planning firm right here in the city.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So thank you for working with them.
Thank you for having me.
Good. And wait, were you at the Oscars?
I was. In fact, this is my award. It was stolen once already, but I got it back, and so it's here. And of course, my friend here has an Oscar as well.
Yes, I love those. Yeah, cool. Those are cute. I don't know where you got them. They're cute. I wish I had one, but anyway. Tell me about the Hollywood Nights, because we're talking Hollywood Nights.
That's where the Oscars come from.
Absolutely. So are you going to be giving out Oscars?
There will be all kinds of awards. There's a
okay.
wonderful silent auction and live auction. Steve Caporizzo will be there. We have it
He's
all
such
in our
a supporter,
invitation.
isn't he?
There are talk about celebrities. Many local celebrities will be there, and the real celebrities are the animals that this will benefit.
Got little crowns for him or anything?
It's an idea. That's an idea.
Okay, so let's tell our audience, our viewers, when is this event and how can they get tickets to it? Because they want to support you.
Oh, well, that's what we want to hear.
Yeah.
The event is April 13th.
Okay, and what night is that?
It is a Friday evening.
Friday evening. Oh, nice. Usually it's on a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Oh, but we've graduated to Friday.
Friday
because
night,
this
yes.
has become a very big event.
Yeah, I know.
And
You've
we're
been
very
doing Tales by
excited.
Twilight for a long time.
We have, but every year it has escalated in its magnitude and its glamour, and this year will be very exciting.
It's going to be very glamorous. I love your theme, the Hollywood Nights. Yeah, but what makes it a Hollywood night?
Well, one of the things that will make it a Hollywood night is we have an opportunity for you to buy a star for the Walk of Fame. You can put your pet's name on the star, and this will bring your pet to the celebrity level that they deserve. For only $25, you can show
Is this
it on
going to be
your
in front of
screen.
Grauman's Chinese Theater? Or what?
Better than that, it'll be in Glenn Sanders' mansion.
Okay,
That's right.
And you'll be able to see your animal's star with their name on it when you come in.
Nice.
And it'll be a great way to support the APF as well.
Great. And what will the money go to that you're both working on?
The money goes to the APF shelter as well as to the spay and neuter clinic.
Okay.
Super important.
They do some, and it's moderately priced as well. And how did you get involved with the Animal Protective Foundation? Did you get your pet from there?
Well, it's a great question. And so I grew up in Niskayuna, and I moved away, came back, and I've always been involved with rescue organizations or shelters. And when I moved back to the area, I found out about the Animal Protective Foundation from one of my employees who was actively involved with it. And the more I learned, the more I liked it. And last year was the first year my company was one of the sponsors. And this year now I was asked to be the
honorary chair.
Yeah,
nice.
So I've always been involved with rescue animals, and what better way to give back? It's a great event. The food is amazing with Mazzone Catering.
Oh, they always do a great job.
It's the Glenn Sanders Mansion, right?
Yeah.
And then it's Hollywood Nights. So it's a way to gain exposure for the APF.
I expect to see those floodlights going in the front there,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, right. Exactly. So,
and the red carpet, the whole thing.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a great event, and it's fun. It's fun, and it's for such a great cause.
Such a great cause,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you have silent auction along with it because they always do. And people are so generous. Businesses are so generous at giving for these.
Well, we are so grateful because the cause is, personally speaking, to me, it's the most important cause that will benefit the animals who can't speak for themselves.
Right.
So it's important, and the community does get behind it. And usually the auction is a huge variety of wonderful selection of things, both live and silent.
And it brings everyone together with a common cause, that they all know that they're all there for one reason, and that's to help the animals, because as you said, they can't speak for themselves. Some are abused, some come to you abused, some come because, you know, they're a litter of something or other. When I got my pup from you, it was a litter of 13 that they didn't want. Can you imagine the Animal Protective Foundation taking in a litter of 13 dogs?
I can imagine.
And they brought one on the show, and that's our dog. I mean, it was like we adopted it right off the show, and it was our family pet for many, many years until it passed away.
Well, that's what we hope
Yeah,
to accomplish,
yeah,
more
yeah,
of that, more
yeah,
adoptions.
yeah.
And it's amazing, right? I mean, when you see the transformation of these animals from scared
Yeah.
and unhealthy and sickly in some cases to, you know, loved family pets, it's amazing, and that's what this is all
They
about.
just need nurturing, you know,
Yeah.
and they're so responsive, unconditional love. I don't know how anybody can abuse an animal. I have or a child. I mean, it doesn't compute. You know, how can that happen? So I'm glad what you do. I'm glad that you're raising some money for this. I love the spay and neuter program. When we look at spay and neutering, and we look at the animals like a cat that is not neutered or spayed, and they create and create and create, exponentially it becomes an enormous number that have to be euthanized or get killed on the road or whatever. You know, so what you do is so important.
But we need more help.
Yeah.
We need people to support the Gala. We need people to support the Animal Protective Foundation.
And you're always looking for volunteers.
Always need volunteers, but this is such an important cause. Without spay and neuter, the problem just
Escalates.
multiplies.
Yeah.
So this is important, and this is a wonderful way to support the APF, to come
Right.
to the Gala. You can call the APF for ticket information, and it'll be a great way to welcome spring, April 13th.
We are going to have spring, right?
Well, maybe. Definitely on
Maybe.
April 13th.
I'm hoping so anyway.
Definitely will be there then.
It always happens every year,
It
no matter
does.
what. No matter what month it happens, it happens.
It happens.
Exactly. Thank you both for being here.
It
It's
was
such
a
a pleasure to
pleasure.
see you
It was a
both here,
pleasure.
and I hope that you have a sold-out crowd. I think they'll fit about 300
We
there.
we
So
usually do. So if
Yeah.
someone that wants to get their tickets,
get your
they
tickets
should
now.
Do it now.
Call now.
Do it now.
Go to the
Absolutely.
phone right now. Call. Get your tickets. Thanks
Thank
so much
you.
for both.
Thank
being
you.
here. Good. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be hearing a little something about curtains, which is a musical. Stay tuned.